Form up!
The middle
Units,
siege tower has
assemble!
reached the walls.
Get into position! Form up! Sir! Sir! Sir!
Our battering ram has been destroyed. We've captured a point.
Hey boys and girls, it's KnightStalker here. Welcome along today to Border Fort Siege. Check it out. Today, well, we're not really taking a very planned units here. I'm going to take the Fortebraccios because you get a lot of cav inside, and they're kind of fun too. The X-Raiders are great for taking out the about 400 units of Shenji Grenadiers we're going to find in the game. And of course, I'm going to make matters worse all by myself by taking Shenji Grenadiers too. Why? Why is everyone taking them? It's very, very simple. It's that, well, we've all got to do that quest line before it expires to get the doctrines and things like that. So when that stuff happens, it kind of really screws with the balance of the game and, you know, the variety of the units that people are taking, because you're forcing them to take those 3 units at the moment, the Shenji, the X-Raiders and the Outriders, even if they're not suitable for the map. Never mind, let's get on with this. As soon as our loading and animation finishes, you can hit the control key and that'll take you all the way out immediately. Sorry, just somebody texted me there while I was trying to focus. And I think as a consequence of missing the start of the match, oops, never mind. Let's go see if there's any siege artillery left. Somebody's on that one, that's good. That one's about to get destroyed, we'll leave that. Oh, what should we do? What should we do? If you're not pushing siege at the start of the game, as a melee hero, you kind of run out of stuff to do straight away. I could put down some artillery. I could climb some walls and make a nuisance of myself, although that may get me killed. I could, well, all the artillery's already taken, so I can't do that. So what I might do is I might ride my unit around and see if anyone wants to shoot at them, because they're a nice big clump of a unit here, and they're worth next to nothing. I've only taken them, of course, for the 10% bronze, 10% honour, and 10% experience bonus that they give you. So what I might do is I'll try healing these guys, but more importantly, I'll bring up mine around them. So what will happen, well, here's the plan, is that anyone shooting at them may actually hit my guys instead of the guys pushing the siege tower. Just make it harder, not impossible. But if we can stand in the way and see how some of my guys are getting hit, any hits that are on my Martellalori are not on the Martellalori who are pushing the siege tower. So this is something you can do if you like. These sort of little things, I don't really want to get shot by those Nancans. These sort of little things over a lot of people, over the whole match, are what help you prevail. I don't think the siege tower is getting in, to be perfectly honest. It is pretty shot up. Oh, Shenji Grenadier throw. Oh! Never mind. Alright, what are we going to do? I think we're going to get Shenjis, because later on everyone's going to bring the Shenjis out. So if we get them out now, it means we won't have too many ranged. We got 1, 2, 3 or 4 units of range now. So that's okay. That's a reasonable balance of range, DPS units. What you don't want to do is what's been happening lately in all these matches where you end up with 10 units of Shenji Grenadiers in play at the same time. Not even exaggerating, 10. And that really screws your team. You've got no hope of winning whatsoever if that happens. So, it's looking pretty dangerous here. We've only got peasants in front of us who will melt pretty quickly. So I don't think we're going to go this way. There's nothing between us and the enemy, and Shenji Grenadiers really, really, really need to be part of a group. Let's put them down here, and we'll take better stock of what's going on. Just a wee heal there for my friends. Don't know about this. And some X-Raiders there. And as we know, X-Raiders are very, very good at killing tier 5 ranged units. Yeah, good, somebody already did it. So what we don't want to do is we don't want to risk getting those Axie boys into our Shenjis. There's quite a bit here. Definitely got some boys in front of us, that's good. Don't charge in there, there's Pikes, what are you doing? That's just silly. The Pikes, even when they're not facing your unit, will get an extra lot of damage for people charging them. Good, we get rid of that ballista. That's a silly treb spot, it's never going to hit anything, except potentially our team. This is a mess. Can we help? Big mess. What we'll do here is that hero up top might get shot, or anyone who, like these X-Raiders who just peek out. We'll put some bullets in them. Oh, there we go, that's exactly what we wanted. Trebs on cooldown. Have to be real careful here. There is all ranged units here now. And see those X-Raiders? That's exactly what I was worried about. Oh! Oh my goodness! I'm not paying attention. Okay, so that's what not to do, alright? Don't forget, even if you're a complete disaster, you may serve as a warning to others. I was very lucky to only lose 3 there. Very, very, very lucky. Holy heck, how did they get there? They must have come up the stairs or something. Alright, they're very expensive units, so we'll send them back to heal. And rearm as well. It's nice to have a push when you've got 3 grenades in your pocket. Let's see if we can kill off some of these. These are very, very dangerous to our Shenjis. Ow. Get away from me. Stupid dual blades. Right, that's good. Get a couple more. Got to be doing something while our guys are on the point. Might as well stab some guy in the neck. There we go. Good. Right. We're up to a whole 10 kills. Ooh, that is nasty. All of these guys here are at risk from whatever that is. Cannon, probably. So, too much ranged. Way too much ranged. When I pulled my Shenjis, there were 3. Now, we're up to more than half of our team have got ranged units out. This is going to turn into an absolute disaster. Not much we can do about it now. I could go back and get out a melee unit. Oh, my natural prey. Ow. Minor inconvenience. See if we can upset these guys. If nothing else, I just want to take the focus off the guys coming up the ladder. Stabby, stabby. You can't kill me, Mr. Spear. I've got too much health left. Right. So, let's bring the boys up. Get some grenades going on. Oh, good throw, good throw. Going to move forward and risk these Namcans a bit. The Shenjis are moderately tough, right? Which means that I can take a couple of arrow shots, but I don't want to be taking them constantly. Especially that bleedy attack. So we can heal them, and that will reduce their chances of dying from bleed. But I'm not quite sure how we're going to push through here with no melee units. Oh, we can go kill some Namcans, that's something we can do. I have enough blunt damage to kill them in 1 hit from my charge. Right, come up here, boys. We need your grenades. This is going to be so hard. We just have way too much ranged. No, by the way, these Janissaries that you just saw there, they are terrible on attack because of the way they have to set up. You should really only use them for defense. But hey, it's your unit, it's your choice, right? Those, I don't want to tackle those. That's exactly what we're watching out for. Yes, that was predictable. But what we can do is we can throw some grenades here. Oh, they completely overshot. I mean, alright. What you should do is, if you're charging with the X-Raiders like that, as soon as you're in the middle of the unit that you're targeting, or trying to reach, you know, he might have been trying to reach those back guys, but I suspect he was trying to kill those Janissaries. So when that happens, hit the attack key or the number 2 key to throw the axes or whatever you're going to do it when you're in the middle of the unit. I do like the range on these guys. Alright, we've only got ranged units between us and the enemy again, so that's not ideal. These domain arbalists here, they're not terrible. I've been sort of leveling them up, and I might do a wee video on them, because the domain arbalists, I don't hate them. We're taking hero fire now. Let's back off. Let's back off. See if we can do some work here. Wish I could see what that is. That's a problem. Not getting out of this alive no matter how we slide. Oh yes, excellent. But the remains of the X-Raider unit are mostly going to kill us. And the Martellalori get the glory of some tier 5 kills. Alrighty, let's take Axie boys. Because we want to do to them what they've just done to us. So the Axie boys are excellent at clearing ranged from the back. We'll just try and keep these guys off the ranged, because we have to do something to help our team win here. They're going to do it on their own. See if we can pick off one more. There we go. We'll just hold them here. Perfect. Okay. So we're probably one of the only, this looks good, the only melee units we've got here. Actually, let's throw some axes at them. That should wipe them. There we go. Hey, trip somebody. Let's get stuck in and do some melee boy stuff. Oh, I hope to kill him myself. Never mind. But as you can see, when you're trying to push like this, ranged... Oh, I got noob grabbed. Done. Don't forget, boys and girls, if you're terrible at the game, you can always play more. Alrighty. That was a false start. Let's see what we can do with the 40s. Oh, excellent. Finally, we're taking the A point. Come on, 40 boys. You are needed. So, my 40s are bottom line 40s. And that might seem crazy to you, but these days in the meta, we've got this issue where that when you block them up, you've got short swords and muskets and long swords and, you know, other Shenji Grenadiers, which you can see there's lots of. They block up and they get disrupted and they die. So I like to use the oh, he's going to block me. Yep. I like to use the open formation where possible. And watch this. Here we go. Oh, they're a bit more spread out than I would have liked, but they're getting the job done. 40s are very, very dangerous to enemy heroes. Very, very dangerous. And they outreach all other polearms, so especially in this loose formation, you can do some nasty stuff. Group them up so you can heal them, that's something you can do. No, something you cannot do is you cannot fight on stairs. Pikes, all pikes, no matter what kind, all pikes, including the hero pike, as you can see, fight very, very badly on stairs. 40s cannot fight on stairs at all. There we go. That's what we want. Nice unit clearance. Let's get down here and get ready to defend our team from the cav. That's not the kind of cav that we want to face, unfortunately. We'll get them down and then we'll spread them out. Now if we're going to get blast lanced, if we push them forward, because without, oh, Shenjis, We'll outrange the Modau, we'll outrange the Cav. And as you can see, we can just sort of stab, not with impunity, but... Ow. But yeah, very nice and easy to not take any damage on your unit once, you know, you're in a set play like this. But you can still bunch up and melt heroes, or melt whatever's still in your brace one. You don't need to be the brace line to get good brace damage. You know, these guys have a magic brace any which way about it. I still use the brace stun doctrine. But watch this. Open formation, much better. Much better against most things these days in the meta. When they first came out and for a long time afterwards, it was pretty much always better to block them up. But now, we've only got 2 minutes left. We really need to heal up quickly as possible and get to the point. Let's see how we go. It's still doable, although it's going to be really rough, and it's going to need some sacrifice. Some people are going to have to sacrifice themselves and sacrifice their units to get onto that point. And I bet you I'm going to be the only one. Never mind, we're going to give it a go. We're not giving up. It's still doable. Sort of, kind of. Minute 30. We need to be taking that point by about 45 seconds, so we need to go now. If I can get on there and take a little bit... Oh, what was that? Short bow. Yeah. So the short bow knocked me off my horse and that killed me. And unfortunately, that's how it is. If I'd been allowed to ride around on circles on that point, we might have been able to do it a little bit differently. But unfortunately now, our team are not going to push through. They need to absolutely jump on these Palace Guard and wipe them, and then they need to immediately push onto the point. It's actually still winnable at this point, but our team are not going to do it. See, every one of those heroes should be on the point. Every one of these units should be on the point. And unfortunately, we're now past 0 hour. Even if we push on now, there's not enough time left on the clock to capture the point. See, this guy's finally got the idea just a little bit too late. This guy's got the idea just a little bit too late. It is what it is. It's been a fun game, especially with the 40s. Didn't mind that much at all. Shenjis didn't do too badly either. Unfortunately, we were outplayed by the enemy in this particular instance. Everybody trying to get those last few kills. Oh, is there anyone going to be here by the spawn? No, sometimes people spawn camp and you can kill some of their units or kill them with a few seconds left, but it's not to be today, and it's a defeat. We did still get 101 kills and 6 heroes, so that's really good, I guess. You hardly ever get 6 hero kills as a longsword. So quite happy with that. 1.1 million damage done, 1.5 million damage taken. 40s did fantastic. I wish they could have lived longer, but that's life. Not too bad overall. Came in second. Well, boys and girls, I hope you learned something new, or you just enjoyed the battle. Thanks so much for coming to my channel.